Hey, what's going on, guys? E-Bibbs here, Mr. Remote Life. So we got a good one today. We got a throwback episode that we've been sitting in the can waiting to be edited, just like I told you guys. So this one is a project that we started where we were building out our son's kid space, and he needed a ceiling fan up. So I'm just showing you guys how good it is and easy it is to put up a ceiling fan, put it all together, and just be on the fly with it. But you also get to see the space that we're creating for him to learn in, play in, chill in, hang out, build, create, do whatever he wants to do. And it's called his kid space. So come along, let's get it going, and let's see how beautiful this fan is. Working on this house, on this property, whatever, just changing out lights and changing out different spaces in the house. This is a space I'm working on building out for my son, the little one, and he was like, "Dad, I need a ceiling fan because it's so hot in here during the day or whatever when he's getting his gaming on." So what we did was we changed out our boob lights. Hang on. So what we did was we've been changing out our boob lights to these CB2 lights. If you guys are interested in them, I'll give you a link down in the description. But check it out. So they light up great and they look amazing. But if you guys know anything about matching golds, it's kind of hard. So when I came across this fan, it has the same gold tone as the light. And it just gives me all the good things I need to get some consistency in the lighting package. So this is what we currently have. I'm gonna swap this out. CO IKEA joint. Had it since he was a little baby or whatever. Really cool light, but he's outgrown it and he wants a fan. So I'm gonna change this out, take this out, and then what I'll do is I'll give you a good guide on putting this thing together, just to get the good looks and it gets you a before and after. So I've already unboxed it, and we'll just go from there. All right, so here's the rundown of the area. We're gonna be building this out. This is like all his little knickknacks and toys and stuff. We got them in bins, but I'm gonna be building this space out. More of a little chill spot for him. We already got the TV up. These Lego sets, because my man just be Legoing it up. But yeah, so back to the fan. But if you guys are interested in stuff like that and like just build out in spaces and stuff like that, hit that subscribe button. But to this fan is gorgeous, yo. It was an Amazon find. And it really, the golds, I can't stress this enough how good the golds go together with these lights. So it's gonna look solely consistent, which is what I'm aiming for. But save yourself some time, go ahead and pre-assemble your blades. It has like the rusted look on the back. We're gonna do the white, of course. So you wanna make sure you have the side facing up. It's pretty straightforward and pretty straightforward fan as far as assembly is concerned, but it has like some good features. Make sure it comes with your controller and the remote for it. And this is one of those situations where it really works out because this is a traditional light switch kind of fan and everything be controlled with the remote. So it's a good choice for this kind of space and this type of application. Let me get all the blades put together and then we'll jump to the next portion of the fan. All right, good people. Here's what you're seeing, what's happening right now. I am working this hanging rod through, basically getting all the cables that connect up to the control unit for the fan through this thing. So before you put this rod through, make sure you have the bell housing cover that covers the top of the fan, as you see here. And there's a little gasket that covers your screws, and then the rest, the big bell housing that covers your mounting plate. So this is where your controller lives. You see I have it upside down right here because I finally got it through. So once you do that, there's no need to cut any cables, cut any wires. You want to pull out the locking screw that basically holds that hanging rod to the actual fan assembly. You see it's taking me quite a while. These screws have some type of some weird threading on them, just from the factory. It was just something that happens. As you'll see, I'm going to struggle with the blades in a second, but this is just me running through, making sure everything is locked down and to where it's evenly tight all the way around the fan. So good thing about this fan is it's only a simple 3-wire solution. So you're going to have your black, your white, and your green. No blue wire, nothing confusing. And then it works best with a situation like this where we have one light switch, because everything is like for light cabling. You're going to have a blue wire. You're going to have a black wire, a white wire, and a ground. No red wire, no blue wire, nothing to deal with, nothing to worry about. And it's very simple, very easy. So just like before, I'm going to have this thing linked in the description below, because this was an Amazon find, and hopefully it's still available if this is something that you want to pick up. But I'm going to make sure that you guys can get a hold of it. So here's the fan assembly. Some of you may like the rustic wood look. I like going with a traditional white. Just keep it clean. I only want the white to show, and then I'm just gonna have the accent of the gold popping through. That's just the flow of this home that we like going. It was just like the clean aesthetic, and then just get that pops of gold, pops of brass, because like I said, this is that good brass, that good matching with those CV2 lights. So once you get all these fan blades on, this is the easiest way to assemble this thing, because once you have it assembled, the only thing the fan is going to hang from is that hanging rod that we push through. So go ahead and get all that set up. I was having some trouble with one of the screw holes. So if you are having problems getting a screw in or out, do not try to muscle it in. All you're going to do is cross thread it, and then you're going to end up ruining the screw, and you're going to strip out the screw head. Trust me, I am talking from experience, and I know. So what I did was I flipped the actual fan blade reverse, and then try to screw it in that way. And for some reason it lined up, and then all I'm going to do is take it right back out and flip the fan blade right back over. And this is a good solution as far as if you're having problems with blades lining up and stuff like that. But actually, what I saw myself doing is I installed all the fan blades. That's right, you see it in reverse. Yes, I got it in reverse, and then I was like, I'm gonna do a magic trick, and we're just gonna pop right to it. But this is your layout. Like I said, you're gonna have a black, a green, and a white, and that's the simpleness. And it all comes out of one side. So this is that one side, and the other side is just your connection loom that came up through the hanging rod, and it plugs directly into the controller. There's no crossing, there's no cabling, anything. It's just a plug and play solution, and the only thing you have to wire up are those 3 connections for the black, white, and green. And this is that screw cover that I was actually speaking about before. You just slide that up, and it magnetically just holds itself in place, and then you cover that motor mount at the top, and you have a clean install, folks. This thing looks very good, very polished. Oh, I gotta tuck that red wire. Here's a shot of the fan in action. Just hitting the light, and it has three light settings, and it's basically the settings are with your normal LED. So you're gonna have your 3200 Kelvin, your 5000 Kelvin, and I believe this one goes up to 6000. So it gives you kind of like that bright blue. But you know me, I'm trying to get it to match this, so I'm gonna stick with that 3200, and then we're just gonna keep it that way. And all you do to change the kelvins is you turn the light on and off, on and off, on and off, and it cycles through. They call it dim, bright, and brightest, but it's really just Kelvin temperatures. And you have so many different fan speeds, so you can go from 1 to, I believe it's 7 on this fan speed. We went all the way to the top just to make sure we didn't have any vibration, any noise coming from the fan. And she's a beaut. The little man loves it. The wife loves it because it goes with the aesthetic of the house. So this is a win-win-win for everyone. And it's a good install done right. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And like I said before, if you're into stuff like this, home installations, home integrations, hit that subscribe button because we got more videos coming your way. So until next time, it's about that remote life. We're out of here. Peace.